Hi Blend fans and welcome to Blended CCE. In last time's tutorial we made this foil case to make our pie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the ball. So X to delete the ball, and I'm just going to hide the pie. But first of all I'm just going to add in a mesh, and the mesh I'm going to add in is a circle. I'm just going to scale this down so it's about the same size as the inner of the pie. Move it down, G and Z, just to move it down into place, just so it's just above the foil tray. And I'm just going to quickly hide the foil tray. So I'm just going to hide the foil tray, and what we're going to do now is we're going to make the pastry case. So this will be using part of the same texture that we used earlier, as in the image texture, the link below in the description. And what we're going to do is make a quick pastry case. So E and S to scale. Oops, sorry, Control Z just to undo. What I'm going to do is press the tab key to go into edit mode. You've got point select, line select and face select. I'm going to go on point select, and I'm just going to quickly E and S just to scale this up. Now let's have a quick look at my jam tart. Always makes it a little bit easier to actually model something, and I'm just quickly looking how the base of the actual tart looks. So G and Z just to move it up like that. There's a slight rim. I'm just going to extrude. E and S to scale, just to actually make the slight rim. And then E and Z just to, oops, sorry, go on point select. Pressing the Alt key will actually select all the rings again. E and Z just to move it up. And then it sounds like the ice cream van's there, but E and scale, and E and Z. The reason we're doing this is we're going to actually make like the pastry case that you normally see. So I'm just going to scale this down just so it goes in slightly, and G and Z, and E and S to scale, and then G and Z just to make that kind of shape. And I'm just taking it so it's just above the other parts there, and E and S to scale. You can look from the top and scale it until it's about in the same place, and then G and Z just to move it down, and E and S to scale, and F to fill. Right, I can hear everybody screaming that everybody goes on about topology. E and S to scale, and E and S to scale, and then F to fill. And all I've done there, sorry, just let me hide this so we can see things. All I did there is actually E extruded, scaled it, extruded, scale it, and then F to fill. And as you can see, we've got two n-gons. If we go on face select, and I go on this select just to see it, you see we've got an n-gon there, and we've got an n-gon there. But because we've actually made this from the standard 32, what we can do is we can actually go onto this spanner or wrench, add a modifier, and if we were to add, say, just a subdivision surface modifier of 1 and then apply it, I'm going out of edit mode and applying. As you can see, the n-gons have gone, and what we've got is a fully quadrad shape, so it's got good topology. But I'm just going to actually undo that, Control Z, because I want this to be a lot simpler a model. And to actually, if you've got two rings that go on the same area, then you will not get a distortion when you add in a texture. So I've just undone that, and what we've got there, I'm just going to smooth shade this, is a simple pastry case. Press the 7 key to look from the top, and we're just going to add in a new material. So new material, and we're going to call this pastry, because it's going to be the image that you can actually download, link below in the description. And I'm just going to add in a base color, and the base color is going to be an image texture like that. And then we're going to open the image texture, download the image texture, and you can actually just put it on your computer wherever you wish to do. And I've just put mine into a place called Jam Tart. Let's see if I can find the tart itself. There we are. So we've got the tart, and as you can see, it's not very clear. I'm just going to put Halt and H just to unhide everything. That's apart from the silver tray. And what we can do now is we can actually press the 7 key, press the tab key, press the A key, view, and then project from view. And as you can see, because we've attached that texture, it's slightly messed up, and we can quickly and easily go into UV editing, press the A key to select all, and G, and just move that till we got the basic pastry shape like that. So I've got the basic pastry shape, but as you can see, so just quick add it, I'll hide that. You got the quick pastry shape. The HDRI I got from HDR Avon, and it's called the Cavely picture, I think, or Kaylee, something like that. But link will be below in the description. So as we look from the bottom, as you can see, we've got quite a good pastry there. So we've got this, which is pastry, and what we're going to do is we're going to quickly and easily alter this so it basically reflects things in our scene. So we're just going to add in a bump node again. So add in vector bump, G, go from color into height, then go from height into normal, or normal into normal, sorry. As you can see, quickly that's made a rough texture for our pastry. It doesn't look very good, so what we're going to do is increase the roughness up, and I'm just going to take the distance down, and like that. It only needs to be done slightly just to get that kind of pastry shape, and because the roughness is near the top, that makes it look even better. I do believe that adding a converter into this to change it from RGB to black and white also would be an advantage, because it just seems to be a better effect. But as you can see, we haven't got the little rims that we'd normally get, or the patterning that we normally get on our pie dish, so I'm just going to quickly and easily do that now. So press the 7 key to look from the top. Oops. Press the 7 key to look from the top. Go into UV editing. No, press the 7 key to look from the top. I don't know why I did that. And then press the tab key to go into UV. Like I say, putting it onto this mode here makes it a little bit easier to see just when selecting. And what you can do is you can actually scroll your mouse wheel down until you actually go onto face select. Let's have a look. There we are. So I'm just going to go into face select, press the Alt key down, left click and left click. Oh, sorry, Shift, Alt and left click, just to add it into two selections. And I'm just going to G and move them up to here. Scale it up slightly. G, just make sure you're actually on the inside of the pastry, no black bits showing, and G just to move it into place. And if we go into edit mode, to scroll down to the not edit mode, rendered mode, as you can see, we've quickly and easily made ourselves a pastry case. Pressing the Alt key and unhiding, Alt and H will make our silver foil tray reappear. Just going to scale this up slightly, just so it fills our silver tray, like that. So quickly and easily, G and Z, just to move it away from the tray a bit. G and Z. There we are. So we've got our pastry foil tray and a pastry up there, And if we go into shading, if you think that it's not actually bumped out enough, you can increase or lower these depending on your preferences or your pie. So take that right down and take it up to probably 2, which I think is good enough for quite a good effect. Another thing you can do is you can go into the RGB value, put this into specular, and I just think it just improves the light. It's so subtle, but it does improve the look a little bit better. And of course you can put slight metal if you wanted it to be shiny for whatever reason. I'm just going to take this slightly down and press F12 to render. And as you can see, we've made ourselves a silver tray and a pastry dish, and all we've got left to make our jam tart is to add the jam. Thank you for joining me on Blender TC, and if you enjoyed this tutorial, please subscribe. Stop recording.